Hello and welcome to my new show, Take Me to the Top. You know, for a long time I've been thinking about a way to reach each and every one of you with new sales tips, new marketing tips, new customer service strategies. I think I found the way. So if you stay with me through this show and all the shows to come, I think I'm going to be able to help your business. You know, the whole goal of Take Me to the Top is so that you can make more money. I've been doing that for about 35 years. I've had an interesting career helping businesses grow their revenues. There's lots of ways to do it. And I hope that you, through watching Take Me to the Top, will learn about some of those new ideas, new strategies, and take them back to your office. But you know, Take Me to the Top is not a one-stop visit. I hope that you listen to what I have to say and think about it. And maybe later invite the rest of your company or your staff or your store or other people you do business with to listen to some of these strategies. I bet some of them are going to work for you. So let's start and see if we can take you to the top as quickly as possible. You know, I've been talking about customer service for a long time. In fact, I wrote the book that American Health Insurance Association uses for all of their training. This is a really rough subject, customer service. Because I bet everybody I'm talking to now thinks they provide the best service ever. Look around your office. Is there somebody rude in that office? You may want to bring them out and make sure they're listening to this program. You know, customer service is about an interaction with you and the customer. Happens all day long. Happens when they walk into your restaurant and they meet that hostess for the first few minutes. Or better yet, it starts when they even look for a parking place to come into your place of business. You see, if they can't find a spot to park, they're going to think you didn't care enough about them to make that available. And we also know it's what they hear, what you sound like on the phone. You see, once you pick up that phone, you're being tested by your customers. And you may never leave the ground floor if you don't sound just right. And you know, it's that initial greeting. I always talk because I think some of you could relate to my stories about Walmart. Have you been there lately? Have you seen the greeter? You know who she is. She's some older gentleman or man from your community who's decided to spend some time at Walmart. And as soon as you walk in, you ask him, "How are you?" But you know what? Already by that time, he's already said to you, "Welcome to Walmart." He's making that first 5 seconds count. I wonder if they actually count in your store, or your dry cleaners, or your restaurant, or your accounting firm, or insurance office. What's the first 5 seconds like in your place? Well, if you're going to provide quality service, that's probably where you need to begin. You know, it's 10 seconds, I say. Within 10 seconds, I've already made a decision whether I'm going to like you or not. You know, as soon as you walk in the store and the lady says, "Good morning, can I help you?" I bet you're looking at that smile on her face, making a business decision. She's also deciding whether she's going to spend some money with you. She decides rather quickly whether she likes you or not. Attitude, attitude, attitude. You know, Disney had the right philosophy. He said, attitude trumps aptitude. I guess it's really not how smart you are. I bet a lot of people listening to this program today are really, really smart. But they got a really, really strange attitude. You see, it's that attitude that's going to hurt you in the long run. Service improves as you learn from your customers. Well, I hope you take what you learn from the customers and take what you learn from Take Me to the Top and put those all together. Because I'm telling you, you're going to have some great answers. There is no better consultant in your business than the customer who comes in your door. I know, I've been in the consulting business my whole life. So much of what I say is really useless because people say it's coming from me and I don't know your business. Okay, I'll step aside. But let me remind you, your customer cannot afford for them. You cannot afford for them to step aside. See, once they step aside, you're out of business. And so, you may want to listen to them. You don't need to go to a university. You don't need to go to school. You just need to realize your customers are your best teachers. Nobody compares to them. You see, service, well, to me it's a reminder business. You have to remind yourself to be nice. Maybe you should put up a sign. I always put a sign up that says, "Don't forget." Maybe you need even a larger sign that says, "Without customers, you have no business." How many times have you called a company? In fact, I'm trying to think. I called one yesterday. I wanted to talk to the owner of the company. I said, "Is Joanne there?" They said, "She's at a meeting, Mr. Feuer." I said, "Let me tell you, this is the third call this week. She's been in a meeting for weeks. She needs to come out. You see, she doesn't know who's on the phone, and she's isolating herself from the customer." And many of you are doing exactly the same thing. So talk about service issues at every one of your staff meetings. Never close a staff meeting without saying to everybody in the room, "Did something go wrong with one of our customers? Was there any customer who was upset with what we did?" Because once they repeat that to someone else, you'll have many, many fewer customers. You see, service, poor service, is the primary reason people move from one company to another. The Research Technical Institute in Washington, many years, did a study. They studied, as I recall, about 2,000 companies. They found out why one company moves to another or gives up a long-term relationship. Very simple study, very simple reason. People left because of the service. People want people to be nice to them. People want to do business with people they like. Not too difficult to comprehend. Apparently pretty difficult to enact. Service cycle your business. I recommend that to each and every one of my clients. Draw a big chart. Start where the phone rings. The information is taken. The street address where that pizza needs to be delivered. How does it get into that driver's truck? Does he have a map to get it delivered? And does he carry enough change to make the deal one that's permanent? You get the pizza, I get the money. You can service cycle your own business. Go through every step the order takes. Think about all those steps, and I'll guarantee you one thing: something's going to go wrong at each and every one of those steps at some point in your history. Make a list of what could go wrong. And let me remind you, if it happened to one customer, it's going to happen to another. Build consistency. I know that's the hardest thing for me, getting it right all day long, answering the phone the same way all day. I have a company, it's called Dynamic Seminars and Consulting. I provide sales and customer service and marketing all over the world. But you know what? I have to answer that phone in exactly the same way, whether it's 8:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's "Good morning, Dynamic Seminars. This is Lewis. May I help you?" And then at 4 o'clock, hopefully with the same energy, it's "Good afternoon. This is Lewis, Dynamic Seminars. May I help you?" Are you doing that? Are you answering the phone in the same way all day? That's something you need to practice when you're through listening to Take Me to the Top. And remind yourself, all of these things are about growing your revenues. It's real simple. People do business with people they like, and people do business with people that are easy to do business with. Now let me give you some final reminders before we close today's show. 1, add service to your product line. When people say, "What do you sell?" Good service. You may not be the most unique business you've ever seen. There's lots of dry cleaners, there's lots of places to get a pizza, there's lots of places to watch a movie, but there may only be certain places that provide quality service. And 2, learn to listen. Listen. Your customers should be talking at least 50% of the time. And ensure that everyone in your store, your office, or your company remembers, without customers, you have no business. If you learn just one thing from Take Me to the Top today, that's it. No customers, no revenue. You're not in business to do anything but meet customer needs. So if you need to reach me, visit me at lewis@dynamicseminars.com. My phone number is here. And remember that Take Me to the Top will be with you throughout the year with sales tips. And so the best to you and the message I send is I hope I can take you to the top. Thanks for listening.